Hey guys, my name's Steph. I'm Botanist Cool. Today, I am here with the expert of all things Ace Attorney who knows every little minute detail of every single case and every single part of it, Katie.
Must be a different Katie.
We were actually talking like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, Steph, I don't remember anything about the cases except the big plot points like Edgeworth taking a bear.
Edgeworth taking a bear is very important.
We have to find out whether or not that is, voice acting is back. Let's go! Yes, it is, Chip. We have to find out whether...
Oh, wait, I remember. I thought we were somewhere else. No, sorry.
We still
I
have
was just like, I thought we were about to start court, but then I was like, wait, that's right, we aren't about to start court.
So we still have quite a bit of time till we finish this round, eh?
It depends. We might not finish it. It depends on how fast you move through the court case, I think. Because I can't remember how long. Because despite your claim, I genuinely don't remember the specifics of most trials. I just kind of remember vaguely how it goes, and like, you know, I remember like some key things, not like pointless. Like a lot of Ace Attorney course cases have like things you gotta get through, proving some stupid stuff before you can get to the important stuff, I guess. I think the trilogy isn't too bad about it. I think some of the later games commit the sin a bit worse.
I'm assuming a lot of those sins are created with the Orca case.
The Orca case is probably pretty flawless. I mean, what part of an Orca case do you think would be irrelevant? Wait, never mind. I think there is one part.
The thing is, if we're talking...
There's a very, very good testimony.
Please tell me the Orca testifies.
Oh, that too, but... The Orca, of course, testifies. But... You might not believe me, but that's not even the highlight testimony of that case.
What?
In my opinion.
Chip, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Chip.
I could tell you, what, you know how, like, before it testifies, it will say, like, what the testimony is going to be about?
Yeah.
I could tell you the title of that and leave you to draw your own conclusions.
Please do.
It's called The Dissin of Phoenix Wright.
Jesus! Is it just Edgeworth going up being like, Phoenix, you're a freaking moron for actually taking the case of the freaking Orca?
It's a witness testimony.
Okay, this is brilliant. And Chip, yeah, do not trust the butlers. Agreed. I also like this one. There's this one bear right here that's like in the middle of the, like on top of the pink bear. It just looks so angry. But it's also kind of cute.
It's Evil Bear.
It's Evil Bear.
It is past 9 o'clock p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her. Don't worry. And if we can get a win, and if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything's gonna be okay. Everything will be okay.
You're right.
So the real person who killed Mr. Coretta was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley D. Killer, right? We have to be respectful to our elders.
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to prove that. But if that's the case, then your question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to... It's just so funny! Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their hands with their own blood. But whoever the client is, they're still a killer. Actually, is that how it works, legally speaking?
I don't know. Like, the logic follows, like,
Yeah.
if you hire someone to kill someone,
You've killed them.
You've killed them.
It's like it's like buying
you
a
just
weapon.
Killed them in the most cowardly way. You didn't even do an elaborate murder plot and set someone up, like all the fun stuff. Like,
Wait, so here's the question: is the killer an accessory to murder, or also a murderer because he's been bought as a service?
He's multiple people can do a murder.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? Like, I think that's fair to say. Like, two people can both be guilty for murdering someone. I don't actually know, like, what the case is with being an assassin. I feel like the assassin gets punished worse because they did the murder and also they took money for doing it. I don't know. I feel like they get the worst one because they probably just by virtue of they've probably done more murders. They probably have a lot more. Like, you don't really have an assassin who kind of did one, was like, I think I'm good. Right? At that point, you're not really an assassin, are you?
Guys, I hit the peak of my job performance.
One and done.
It's all downhill from here. I can't get any better. This was the perfect assassination.
I peaked.
Like,
or do you know, this career path's not really working out.
yeah, like it's too risky. I almost forgot the gloves the last time. I'm just gonna go back to bank robberies. If you take away Pearl's eyes and eyebrows, she looks like a mad ditto. Huh. Well, I'll see if I can Photoshop that later.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be.
Met on guard himself? Let me ask you this, Pearls, 8-year-old Pearls. Do you think our client murdered someone via hiring an assassin? Let me specifically ask you, an 8-year-old girl who is definitely old enough to witness these traumatic events.
Yes. I am old enough, thank you. If Mr. Angard really did hire the assassin,
then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he will be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Angard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him.
Mr. Angard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Oh, Phoenix, that's why it didn't work. God dang it. Alright, just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? And yeah, technically he didn't. Technically he didn't. I didn't see any psych locks at the time. God damn it, right! Actually, that reminds me.
Did you really remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Idiot child.
Idiot child! Chazza, hey, what's up?
Ron had bet everything on the Gem Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. Looked like somehow Wankuda had in his hands a secret so powerful that would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Ooh! Right, I remember that.
Mr. Angard's secret? What is a secret? Tell me, Mr. Nick, right now.
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal his secret. That means Mr. On Guard has plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Which means we have to meet Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Yeah, Chip, I gotta agree with that. It's like this 8-year-old girl is just like, yeah, let's go hang out, corpses, murders, yeah.
I mean, she is a spirit medium, so like ghosts are kind of her bread and butter. But
all right, you know,
murder is a whole. Murder is a bit other, but like if you put it in the context of like those ghosts became ghosts somehow, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah.
To be fair, they're not dealing with actual ghosts. They're summoning souls back from the plane of the dead. But
why can't you just get Mr. Kurita out here? Sorry, yeah. Why can't you just be like, hey, Juan, testify?
So the reason for that in the trilogy,
besides plot,
is that if you remember in the first game, Maya could barely do it for her sister.
Yeah.
So Maya wasn't good enough, and Pearls, despite having been raised well, is 6. So it's kind of implied that like it's never directly stated anywhere, but like based on like a couple of like things here and there, it's kind of implied that Mia's spirit, especially through the trilogy, is sort of hanging around, so it's easier to get her.
Okay.
And it's harder to channel other people straight back from the other plane. Like,
so Mia's just haunting Phoenix.
Maya's first remember, like, this game was supposed to be like at the very beginning, or not the very, very first case, but the second case was supposed to be Maya's first official channeling of someone else.
That's true. So Mia is just haunting Phoenix, just waiting for him to do something stupid, be like, all right, time to go save this guy's ass. All right, let's go.
Wow, it's getting really late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I am 8. My bedtime is
8.
Well past now. Or how old is she? 6 or 8? I forgot.
Court record, baby. Let's go. I think she's 8. That's what I was thinking.
Is that the beginning?
8, yeah.
Yeah. I'm 8 years old, being dragged out in the middle of the night to investigate murder. As one does.
To be fair, when I was between the ages of like 8 and like 16, I think I went to sleep at 1.
What murder cases did you investigate?
Oh, let me tell you all the murder cases I investigated. Yeah, it's past 9, but we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. So I'm gonna keep you up for the rest of the night. You, an 8-year-old girl.
To be fair, like, what is he gonna do? What else is he gonna, like... I guess he could probably get Gumshoe to babysit her. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Gumshoe's out.
Yeah.
Out person, so...
He's gallivanting around. It's still the matter of the secret Mr. Kurita held up Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews' real intentions. Those are 2 things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'll break in! No, I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls, don't you worry. Just call his manager. Apparently his manager can do, like, freaking anything. Oh, no. Hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is that is nothing has anything to do with you ever good. I said that correctly. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgepoo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at the... The worst part is I am reading this live, so when I would normally laugh, it just interrupts my voice. If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Letchworth. What a pal you are.
This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous?
No,
What's
Pearl,
that?
do not worry about this one, Pearl.
It means, well, you know, that gossip's been going around about my dear Juan.
Obag, she's eight. Obag, like, just imagine Phoenix covering your ears.
She did avoid saying it.
I know, but like, let's be real. I imagine like in character, Phoenix would be like, nope, I do not trust Obag to not say the wrong thing.
She talks so fast. You can't stop her.
Oh, you mean the thing about Miss Andrews? She's a child, exactly. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida.
I'll let you in on another secret, young un. I know who planted that spy camera.
It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people. Why not people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Obag, no! Obag, what? Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair of those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I hear.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know that manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts and Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Okay, that's the one. That's this girl. She's supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida?
Ah, really? Young kids today don't know anything, do you?
We don't read the tabloids like old bags like you. I found a whopper face, I don't know.
That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after the marriage announcement? What in the...
Why would Miss Ampax want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
Whooper, got you.
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
What? Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
Okay, great. Yeah, great source of information.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Let me put an exclamation point CW real quick.
Right, yeah.
Oh, who are we talking to here? On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things in the lobby have finally calmed down. Alright, nothing looks new here. Let's see the cat. Looks like no one's around.
What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must mean the butler with the stitches on his face.
Sure.
Meow.
Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shu?
Meow.
Come on, let's play.
The cat is back. He has the best character. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Let's just search this entire. Oh, let's just search this entire house real quick. Can I get in here?
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shu.
The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess. Alright, yeah. I think we're gonna get the same ones for a bit, so. Until noted otherwise, we'll just ignore it for a bit.
It doesn't look like Mr. Squuffy Detective is here.
Is Maya being framed for murder again? No, she's still being kidnapped, AJ. Let me give a quick shout out to AJ, my emo artist, my best friend, and an amazing individual. Please check him out.
Hey, AJ.
Whoa, he's out there with the camera asking all around at all the electronics stores.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
Oh, Pearls! Looks like Pearls really appreciates the gum she's doing for us.
Mr. Nick.
Yes?
Where is the lettuce?
Oh, Nick, you don't have anything to make salad, do you? I don't think I ever...
I think I accidentally spoiled this because I thought it was a side dialogue.
AJ says hi.
Hi, AJ.
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. What was that?
What a mood.
I know. I mean, I love making salads myself. Salads are great. Like, if I can make myself a really good salad, I'm very happy. Gotta get the crunchies in there, though, like the croutons and shit.
I've yet to trick myself into liking salads.
Oh, salads are so good.
Probably need a really good dressing. That'll probably trick me.
Yeah, the dressings are... the croutons are the worst. Oh my god, why are croutons the worst, AJ? They're so good.
Oh, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Oh, guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Did we already... Alright, we got all this stuff. Move. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not gonna get a chance to talk to Mr. On Guard tonight.
But... Isn't that what we Isn't what we have to ask very important?
Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. AJ says you're wrong. The cop is still there after weeks. Yeah, the cop is just lives there. I think he's out of like a.
I think you can examine the cop and get like little dialogues with him. But
oh, I'll talk to him next then.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. Hey, you're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? I'm pretty sure I did like 3 different voices for the chief because I keep forgetting.
Probably.
Yes, sir. Well, we finally found the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? We're talking to the witness. We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know the person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Why am I giving this guy a Stallone voice? I just realized what voice I gave him. Sylvester Stallone. Go on, Dr. Yard's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
You'll talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Oh boy. Can we get a cardboard cutout for Bob when he doesn't have that green screen? It would be funny. The cop is just a cardboard cutout. Exactly, AJ, exactly. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now, so that means that both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now
Let me just turn off Wi-Fi on my phone so I don't drain from the stream, then go on Twitch. I'm just like, I want to say hi to AJ. I want to see what AJ's saying. And as well as the rest of you lovelies. Okay. Whose story do you want to hear, Steph?
I think we're gonna go for Adrian first because I feel like she'll give us what we need from Matt, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's you. Did you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry to be visiting you at such a late hour, but there's a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Corrida had on Matt on Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt on Guard if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
It literally does! About Miss Celeste Impacts.
I'd finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
Didn't want it spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
A suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why'd you try to frame Matt, Mr. On Guard?
That's simple, because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figure it out, right?
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews.
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason, so please tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? I was not listening. I was playing on my Game Boy.
Oh. A psych lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Okay, so I gotta find out what I have to present. I don't know if I have it yet. That's the problem, right? Like... Okay, we're gonna move from this for now. But do I... Let me see. I'm gonna present the thing to her and see what happens. I have a dead Game Boy, yes. I actually still think I have my Game Boy SP. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you had a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you are saying I was taking out my revenge on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. So alright, it's just Celeste. I'm gonna actually use Celeste here. Oh, that was easy.
Celeste.
There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that's Miss Impact's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who on top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt?
You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet, but for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact's and her suicide.
Can you explain this to me, this relation between Celeste and Matt?
Oh, that I don't think I have yet. That I don't think I have yet. Unless it's the thing that Kurita was going to talk about at that press conference show. We haven't used this press conference ticket yet. I could use one. No, I failed.
That's it?
Yes?
And what sort of relation is this supposed to explain?
Well, Miss Impacts and Mr. On Guards.
Before you start, Mr. Wright, perhaps I should first request to see what proof that your brain is wired correctly.
Amazing. I can't afford to mess up something as big as this. I need evidence that clearly shows a connection between Miss Impacts and Mr. On Guard. If I can find that, I can finally get the real story.
I wonder if you'd like to try again, Mr. Wright.
No. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and get some clues before I try. Okay. I was gonna see if I can do that, but I guess not. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Matt then. Dude, it's Mr. Wright! I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you, dude! I hope so too. Phoenix Edgerush just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Kurita was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. Huh? You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. You wanna go for that?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I looked down at something.
At Genshin?
No.
Ah!
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Yeah, dude, let me tell you all about my career-destroying secret.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Brusky.
Brusky. Could you please fill me in as to what the secret is, please?
Pretty please.
With a cherry on top. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! What? I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Cyclox. You said like a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Hey, FNO, it's me, Matt Ungard. I'm greeting you today. How are you doing, dude? Ah, but
Unsubscribe.
but I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times I have to tell you I don't care what Juan did with his life? Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. They should have totally put you up for a za because pizza is too long for a SoCal guy like me.
Mr. Nick, I'm very hungry. It's past my bedtime. Can I have a pizza?
Yeah, Pearls, we'll get you a pizza. Ungard's paying for it all. Yeah, dude, it's totally poison pizza. That way I can get rid bacon bits. Give Pearl
Poison
a
your
pizza.
lawyer. That'll work out well for you.
Hashtag give Pearl a pizza. Let's go.
Hashtag give Pearl pizza. Mr. Nick, was a pizza.
No!
Is it a kind of pea, like green peas?
This is such a tragedy. Pearl, we have to get you
have
pizza.
delivery out in Korean.
But you have DiGiorno.
No. We don't have DiBorno.
We have to get Pearl some pizza. Please tell me, in the future, does Pearls end up getting pizza?
I don't know.
Damn it!
And that's a truly tragic part.
I'm going
You'd
to...
assume that Maya would at some point force pizza upon her, but we just don't know.
Hold on, wait. How do I do this? How do I get the hold on? How do I get the like the past thing set out? Cause I just accidentally. I wanna at Capcom real quick on Twitter.
Capcom give Pearls a pizza.
Yeah. How do I look at my chat log?
What?
How do I look at the chat log of this game? You know, like see the past chat messages?
I don't think you do in this one. Did you just skip by a bunch of stuff?
Chat log, Ace Attorney. Yeah, Pro. I can't believe it's not pizza. How did you? Okay, hold on. There it is. Hold on. Sadly, no. Dang it. Okay. Beads. If someone could clip a pic of like a moment. I'm gonna right now. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna at Capcom and say, has Pearl? Wait, who wrote this? Who wrote this game?
I mean, the main director is in fact Shu Takumi. Please don't add it.
I'm gonna.
He doesn't do Ace Attorney anymore. I don't think.
But he made Pearls, right?
I don't know. I don't know who specifically crafted the character of Pearls. I just know that Shu Takumi is the main director for this series, Ace Attorney 4, and The Great Ace Attorney. I think AA5 and AA6, he wasn't on the projects anymore. I think. I can't remember.
Okay, so I'm just gonna at Capcom then, right?
Give Pearls a pizza. I mean, Nick did say here that they would go get some later.
Yeah, but like the thing is, I gotta know. Now I have to know what is her relationship with pizza. Seeing Maya's relationship with like unhealthy foods. What is Pearls? And we have to get her some pizza now.
I mean, Pearls is basically vegetarian, right?
She is.
I mean, her diet seems to have been that up until now. Not that she is now.
Got you.
Like, just based on what she says, it doesn't seem like she ate a lot of meat. In Korea, it seems like she had mostly veggie. I don't know. At the very least, she didn't have burgers and pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hold on.
Maybe she had other kinds of meat.
I am adding
Just not-
Capcom right now on Twitter. Am I
I
embarrassing
wonder
you,
what
Katie?
that was in Japanese.
That's a good point, but
Because I know burgers are actually localized. Japanese Maya actually is really fond of ramen, not burgers.
No, we're good, Chip. I got it.
So I wonder what she's saying that instead of like a salad or whatever, I wonder what she wanted to make. I wonder if they were still talking about pizza here. I'll never know.
Alright, so guys, this is gonna be a very important thing. What I need you to do is I'm posting on my Twitter, hey, Capcom USA, did Pearls ever get that pizza? And does she like pizza like Maya likes hamburgers? These are the important questions. Hashtag Ace Attorney.
And then
Hashtag
Steph got
get-
blocked by all of Capcom.
Get Pearls her pizza. Make sure to retweet that with hashtag Get Pearls her pizza, please. I would be.
Oh my god. You're gonna get blocked and a cease and desist. You're never gonna be allowed to play Ace Attorney ever again.
Guys, please retweet that with Get Pearls her pizza, and let's make this go global. They don't got Twitter. Oh no! Oh, but yeah, don't worry about that. But if you do have Twitter, retweet it and tell your friends to retweet it. It's the most important thing. In fact, I'm gonna put a link in here to the tweet because it is so important that we get this noted out and put into the world. All right. Anyways, back to the actual content. Hey, Katie, now that we've stalled on just this one sentence for like God knows how long, do you think we're gonna beat the game today?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds on this topic and talk about something else, okay?
God, I wish I could just change the subject by just being like, does anyone want pizza? Oh, pizza said no. Anyway. Can you imagine that playing out in real life? Just like, does anyone want pizza? Oops, pizza won't pick up.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that one day. You know, I'm gonna try it. Mr. Ungard, are you connected to Mrs. Impact's suicide in some way?
Nah.
Okay, so now we gotta do more investigating. What are we investigating? Who do I think this is gonna be? Oh,
I have two theories.
it's gonna be Will Powers. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help. No, that's not his voice.
I mean, isn't it? He has, like, I don't know, what is it, Cowardly Lion voice? or
Oh,
whatever?
Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh.
Oh, you got it!
I got it! Let's go! Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? It's got a little fancy little thingy. on his shirt. So about this testimony you're giving tomorrow, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet.
It's a mystery. I'm just gonna say whatever I feel like, let my feelings out.
I just want to talk about how when I was a kid I always wanted to be a great inspiration for other kids like me, but now whenever I walk around I get arrested and I'm scared I'm doing a bad job, and I really want to talk to my therapist about it, but because I'm being arrested so much I can't see my therapist, so I'm going to use the court as my therapy session.
To be fair, Powers probably should have a therapist after what happened last time.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's not a crime,
If your
Chip.
coworker frames you for murder because they're jealous of you, that's a therapy session they need booked.
Yeah, thoroughly agreed. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they told me.
What that is, I have absolutely no idea.
You saw something important? What was it? The detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? Maybe it was Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me, Pearls.
Maybe it was not.
Yeah, you got it. Doing a kids
Mr.
show
Nick.
is a crime. Look at Elmo and the Teletubbies. Those are crimes of TV shows. Yes, they are.
Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. With the power of small children, you will be able to defeat any mass murderer.
Oh, that's... You know what? At least I got one ally in the ghost world, too, right?
Yeah, you have a third ally, but she's dead.
She's in another world entirely.
Yeah.
How you doing, research? I hope you're doing well, research. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going, but... What is he really like? Oh, but what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible. That's unforgivable.
Ow, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic? Pearl punches everyone, yep. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in the world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. Thanks for bringing that up. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossips about a lot of other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, and about that mysterious stuff. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is charged up and his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Mr. Wright, please click...
topic of conversation to get jazzed up about.
Mr. Wright, please click the next button. If you don't click the next button, how are you gonna ever find out? I could have just told you now, but no, click the next button, Mr. Wright.
I gotta give you time to save, I guess.
Yeah. I tried making that what he said. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Kobita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Coretta by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand about or know about for sure. I have to have the two of them to tell me everything. I thought that was my phone for a second.
Mr. Nick, your phone.
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounded kind of on the miss. Yeah, I know. Hello? Hello? Hey, we're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back in the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, he got shot! I'm gonna take a guess. I don't know. Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on. Some words so fast, I'm a New Yorker. Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Nobody said we need to head back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
Why are you talking about Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. It might only be another murder.
Maybe it'll be good news.
Thanks, Power.
Somehow I doubt that.
Positive outlook, right?
Yeah, he's trying his best. Listen, Powers has the power of optimism, and none of us share that right at this instant. Hey, what took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick it around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him! We know who bought that spy camera.
Eh?
That quickly? And the bear is what gave him away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured out that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edwards that figured out?
And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their womb?
Madangad.
Oh?
Madangad, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right that the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold it to that bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give it back to you for file away its evidence. Oh, Jesus. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Mr. Corrida's room was Matt on guard.
Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Coretta in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see it, Miss Dungard? I mean, yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Like I've been doing this entire time, and certainly not been like dragging my feet along and being completely encouraged and like changed up already by her, you know?
I mean, to be fair, this is just some like 24-year-old man trying his best.
That's true. That's true. He's doing his best. Matt on guard, what in the world have you done? Look at the time of day it is. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're gonna go see Matt on guard again. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
Mr. Nick, my bedtime and the pizza.
And the pizza. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. They gave me him already, so I think I have everything I need to take him, basically. They gave him to me automatically, you know? They didn't let me choose him, so I think I have everything I need. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Coretta had been successful in this plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan. Okay. Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Coretta, especially on that night. Oh, the camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Coretta's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera hiding talking about? Stress music, yeah, exactly. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Huh. I guess Juan had a few of these kinds of fans too. Huh, dude? Actually, I want to say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh, you sure, dude? Like, who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Coretta was...
Maya Faye.
Yeah, I was pressing the wrong button for a while. Mr. Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but it says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
God, the sarcasm.
What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just like pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to get up your secret yet, huh? Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Where's the goddamn receipt? There it is. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to department stores all the time, okay? Do you see this jacket? It's worth exactly $3,800, and coincidentally was probably bought on that same day, but I'm not going to be able to produce a receipt of my own that'll prove my story, so I'm going to say that's the receipt, dude. Also, that motorcycle probably cost $3,800. I mean, anything could cost $3,800. I once bought a pizza for $3,800, dude. And then they kicked me out of the store. Now I can't get pizza from there anymore. Oh, that's why they didn't want me to order pizza again. Okay. There's $3,800. Equally trivial. Oh, I was on his brain wavelength so much. That's $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and that's got like elephant hair for bristles. It's only mild animal crimes that are technically illegal. Don't worry about it, Mr. Lawyer, dude. Let's see, got the money for this one. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyways. The store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yeah. You're my lawyer, dude, right? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? You know what? That sounds good. I'll see you later, Matt. Bye. No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Critter's room and filmed it in secret is... Oh, fuck.
I have a guess.
I want to guess. I think the answer technically is the tabloids. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure if he's doing it for the tabloids or for the murder. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's go! Adrian Andrew? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Critter have been having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Critter, you are going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what the industry calls juicy. Like juicy couture. Like put juicy on a pair of like... Katie, what are those booty shorts called? Put juicy on a pair of booty shorts good. That's what it's called. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'll be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying on something was so innocent, but it wasn't. You did... innocent. You did spy on Mr. Critter because of Miss Andrews. There's only one reason I could think of you doing such a thing. The real reason you were set up with the camera in Mr. Critter's room was... Frick! The killer? Nope. If I really wanted to set up a spy camera, I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It would just be in your office, dude. Huh? My office? Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting a comedy channel for free. Oh, that's you.
If you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Kabam! Please calm down. Collect your thoughts and try again.
I've made so many mistakes. Okay, so I tried to kill her. So what is it that he could really want? That's my question. What is the thing?
I won't say anything.
Should I do the picture card? I should have everything I need to confront him though, because they automatically gave him us. I think that's what it feels like. I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that. Do you think I have everything?
I think you have everything.
That's what I thought. Okay.
A little tiny bit of health.
I know, right? It's amazing. Oh, I was on such a roll too. I was on such a roll. Can you let me skip to where I already...
No, this is your punishment.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Also, why elephant hair? I feel like that's the worst.
That's probably why they chose it.
Yeah, they want to make you feel uncomfortable. So, was it the reason you set up that camera in Mr. Kurto's room was... I don't know this one.
I think I know what it is.
Oh, no! Oh, wrong button. Dang it.
I can't believe we've done this.
It might be to like, maybe the real reason is to show proof that like he knew he was that he was changing into the Nickel Samurai costume, so be like, oh hey, here's my here is the proof. Maybe that's what we're gonna argue, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I don't know. Do you remember when, what's her name? Old Bag had 5 of them, and we're like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be forever, and you just give her the signature, and just all 5 of them are destroyed immediately. I thought it was really funny. I'm gonna do the press conference, my gut. It's not! Alright. Oh, man. Why don't I... Nope.
Maybe so it wasn't the press conference ticket?
It was not.
Maybe you don't have everything. I don't know.
They gave them to me automatically, though. Like, I feel like the game is saying you have everything. Is it because he? Cause so the one thing they mentioned was like, Powers was like, oh yeah, he doesn't like he wanted, that he was like, oh yeah, the only person that didn't pay attention was Andrews. Like maybe he was filming specifically for Andrews. You know, maybe I gotta present Andrews herself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember offhand, to be honest.
That's where my logic is going. My very limited logic. If my logic was a computer program, what program would it be, Katie? This is your time to absolutely fucking dunk on me, and I'll never understand it.
I don't feel like thinking hard enough about it.
Fair enough. Maybe you gotta present his death picture. Like, you're spying to make sure that the death happened. Nope. Oh, beans! Okay, Katie, I might need your thought process. What do you think?
Go...
Let's see if there's anything else.
Can you, like, get Old Bag to give you anything?
I'm gonna go into the room. Maybe I missed something in here.
Let me see. Let me consult memory.
Of course, yeah. Isn't there nothing in this guitar case? No, there's nothing in there. Okay.
No, not this one. Go.
If you while consulting your memory, if you figure it out, you don't need to tell me directly what it is. A hint would be fine. Nothing more than a hint though. I still want to see if I can figure it out. I'm gonna present to you. Oh, he said something there. I can't believe Miss Andrews tried to frame Matt. Those two have such a strange relation with each other, don't they? Looks like Mr. Powers is... Okay, yeah.
Hold on. Go to your... Is it really that? But I thought you tried that already. Hold on. It's something I thought you tried already, but maybe I missed it.
Okay, so I do have it. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Look at me, Matt.
No, wait, I think you presented... Okay, I think I got mixed up what you presented for something.
Okay, but I have is what you're saying.
You have it.
Cool. From consulting your memory, of course, nothing else.
Yeah. I took the time, went through my memories.
Mm-hmm.
Stress music.
I mean, it's the truth. This is stressful music, right, Chip?
I think this is stressful music.
I wish I had full health right now so I could just like not have to go back every time. You know what I'm saying? Do this whole thing.
I was debating telling you to save before we did this, but
yeah,
I think you can save mid. Actually, I guess you could save before you present that one.
I can't. Doesn't let you save here actually.
Rip.
Let me read this carefully. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Carter are having a secret meeting. That's the juicy stuff. What if he's trying to look for Celeste's suicide note himself? Nope. Oh my god. No, wrong one. The amount of clicking I'm doing that's really fast on my keyboard right now. The enter keys are gonna get like absolutely messed up from this. Oh god, I never thought I'd actually click something this fast. What do you think the fanciest thing Matt's ever eaten is? Do you think he's the kind of guy who would go out for like a gold-covered steak?
I feel like... I mean, gold-covered steak, definitely, but I feel like it'd be like those kinds of meats that are like illegal to eat, along with ivory, it just makes sense.
He's eating illegal meats. Amazing. You know what? I can see that.
Human.
Human meats!
That's it. That's the big dark secret.
He's a cannibal. Alright, so... I have the item. I presented this, the Nickel Samurai thing.
Oh, it's not that.
I presented this already. I presented the crime photo. I presented the suicide note. I never presented the picture card. There we go!
Yeah, I was like, I thought you presented that, but I think I got it mixed up with the picture of Juan.
Yeah, this should be the same thing. Anyways. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. This man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? Even though you clearly haven't told me anything about him, I'm gonna make this clear assumption that he's a shady scumbag. If you really don't know him, then why are you acting all jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now, or my soul will be crushed. Mr. Mountain Guard, I know why you know Mr. McTiller is because you're a hero of justice. You're his client.
You're a hero of justice.
You're a star. Since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how would you know something like that? Because you're his client. That's why. You hire Shelly the killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Ungard. Oh, and here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Ungard, you really did hire? Hold on a second. I'm going to consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's about time for you. Wait, what did he say?
To meet him, dude.
To meet him, dude. Oh! How do you do, Mr. No. What's this new voice? Holy shit. Wait, does he have a wine goblet now? He does. Yep. Oh, God. His fucking face. What happened? How do I'm struggling with his voice right now. Oh, my God. Also, what the fuck? Oh, let's hear what's a dog.
Make it less nasally, but keep the sort of
SoCal voice
thing of it, or the lilt of it, I guess.
Wow, how do you do, Mr. Lawyer?
What? I said less.
No, Chip was like doing Waluigi voice. Okay, let's go for like a leisurely kind of like, oh my God, here we go. All right, how do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Ungard.
That's a good one.
That's very growly. Oh my God. Half health. Hey, research, welcome back.
Yeah, I love this one.
Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather up as much information as you. You know who I feel like? I feel like a bad boy in the live. I feel like a bad boy. I feel like a bad guy in the live-action Scooby-Doo remake. Like that's the vibe I feel like I'm giving off. It sounds better for Waluigi. Anything sounds better for Waluigi boys, but that can only be done for Waluigi.
Maybe. I was a big fan of this song change, though.
I can't really hear because I have headphones on. Hold on.
Well, we already missed the real intro, but like it's
okay.
It's the investigation. I'll send it to you later. It's the investigation, but like altered a bit, and
Ooh.
just the first time I heard it in game, I was like, whoa.
I bet it wasn't easy for you to gather up as much information as you have. So you are Shelly the Killer's client. Huh. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? Ignore the guard here hearing my confession.
What do you mean?
That woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. All I care is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That you're lying. What a terrible.
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us go on.
That's the first true thing he said this entire time.
Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deeds over their heads. And a superstar like me? How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why?
Yeah, Chip, just ignore the fact that it's daylight. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's when the video comes in. It's got his face and the crimes he recorded on it preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Sip, sip, sip. This orange juice is good. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Right?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Expendable income. Good enough for an answer for you, little girl. Next, I'm gonna buy Twitter.
God.
Topical!
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kawita?
I love the fact he's like, let the grown-ups talk and Pearl's the only one talking.
Right, Phoenix is just like, my life is falling apart, and Pearls is like, don't worry, Mr. Nick. I have it. I will interrogate the serial killer. I don't know why he killed breakfast food, but I will interrogate him.
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Quitta had been able to give it, then Mr. Unguard's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no real interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Quitta ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used, and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been deceived by you this entire time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida! Ha 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 ha! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop out my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word. Or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed down if you lose. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how things turned out for him, didn't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Good thing he's gone. Holy shit. That voice takes me out.
Yeah, man, like, you're going down, like, real low there.
Yeah, that voice is fucking taking me out.
I don't know if it started out that low, but it wound up that low.
Yeah, that voice is rough. I don't know. I'll say this: for its
You
future
should
voices,
probably-
I will probably not do it that low or
Yeah,
that
bring it
much
up a
anymore.
little.
Yeah. Get my vocal cords went
You
a little bit.
The key is just to say it with malice.
I think it's the growl specifically that's getting me, actually.
His right eye looks like a cat eye, and then he has a normal eye.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Pearl's becoming a detective.
I
It's just,
didn't see that because I did. No, I was just reading the comments.
yeah. Let's see if Capcom responded. Capcom has not responded yet.
Capcom had blocked me on all of them.
Oh, beans. Excuse me. All right, let's go. Maya, what am I supposed to do? Who's this? Oh, you know who this is? Probably Mia.
I doubt it.
All right.
Why would Mia be talking out of nowhere? I mean, Pearl could be summoning her, but I don't think so. Or maybe.
My next
Maybe
guess.
it's Mia? I don't know.
Maybe my next guess is Mo. So which one do you want to do?
Fine. And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. I had a feeling it was Edgeworth, but I didn't want to say it.
The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. And then, we'll return to the office. I could cuddle you to sleep, right?
Turn to the office, have some of what Angard was drinking, see where things go.
March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, right, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy?
No. We can't do that.
That's right, he's holding Maya hostage.
Did you forget?
What should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth, how unhelpful.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I truly didn't understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it is your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
Edgeworth, I would like to point out this isn't a moral crisis on me not being sure whether or not I can defend my client. Someone is kidnapped. I know you've been prepping this speech in your head since you landed here, but...
You arrogant prick.
Oh, look at me. Edgeworth coming here with clairvoyance from the mountains of Tibet. I know the answers, but you, someone in duress for having their best friend kidnapped and possibly killed, now possibly dying as we speak, you must now go on a year-long journey in 5 minutes to find out the true answer of law.
It's basically what it boils down to.
Yeah, it's like, Edgeworth, I love you, but this is not... I think... this isn't how it played out in your head when you thought about coming back, and now you're trying to make it line up with how it played out in your head. It's not working, my friend.
I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who's clearly a killer, Matt on guard, that man is...
It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
proper defense, but what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Oh.
Get dumped on Phoenix, right?
Fucking wreck yourself, Phoenix.
Everyone's just brutal to this man who's going through it.
He's having the worst day. Like this is his worst day ever, and people are just like, "How can I make it worse?"
How can I make it worse for this one man?
Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Look at my smug ass face, Phoenix. Let me show you how amused I am right now at your paltry schemes.
Ugh. Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe that my clients are innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that's not proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. Like you. Oh, there wasn't gonna be a smart-ass response. Damn, that's sad. Okay. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win this case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Just like a slap in the face. Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
People like you, Francisca von Karma, are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all.
And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed. You are so petty.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as perfect records were meaningless.
Why?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. You fucking
Edward.
prick. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story.
Edgeworth, again, I would like to remind you
Yeah.
that this is not a random case.
Yeah, it's not just like, this is not just a moral thing of, oh, should I not? My ass fucking starving to death right now.
Right. It's like, listen, Edgeworth, this would be valid questions if, like, Phoenix was like, oh, my client's really guilty. Do I just drop him like a hot potato or not?
Yeah.
But that's not what's happening.
Edgeworth, you piece of...
Edgeworth, Phoenix is having the worst day of his life, please.
Alright. I'm sorry for what oh, Peter and Rayev. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can attain an acquittal tomorrow?
My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Unguard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Right. Oh, please don't understand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires assassins just as much as a killer himself!
I believe you are asking me for a reason as why I am doing what I am.
Yeah. This is, what I like to call my aftercare. I wasn't gonna mention anything there, Katie.
No, I'm definitely laughing at something completely unrelated to that word. I mean, that word's not even funny.
What the heck is aftercare?
You see, right?
Let me get out the yaoi pal right and I'll show you later.
God. And now we're Botanist After Dark.
I'm clipping that, don't worry about it.
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations and is a part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin duty?
We are unlucky this time that my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however.
You did, but...
My name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As the Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain...
Maya!
It will be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap.
No.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, well, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Yes.
Okay. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it'd be quite trouble.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth! Did you hear that at the end of that transmission? Flashback already.
Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be. That cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. There's only one cat in Neo San Francisco.
It's Japanifornia, I get it.
Japanifornia, whatever. I keep mixing it up with fucking Big Hero 6.
Japanifornia is just a made-up fan term, but...
I thought that was something that was actually from like, because I said Neo San Francisco. I thought that was from Big Hero 6.
Franton Tokyo is from Big Hero 6.
That's what I thought, okay.
Japanifornia is the Ace Attorney fan name.
Fantastic.
For where it takes place.
Edgeworth, have all the police units head for Unguard's mansion immediately.
Alright, you hurry over as well then.
You're gonna be on the SWAT team to go in and rescue Maya. Guns a blazing Phoenix.
Let's go. Let's see. Where's my charger? My headphones are dying.
No worries. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go get pizza 1 second, real quick. Be right back, Edgeworth. With that, actually, I am gonna take a quick break. I need to get water. Because I'm just about out of water. So we'll be right back, alright, guys?
Sounds good. I'll try and find my headphone charger in that time.
See you guys in a second.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so where do we go? Alright. I put on the wrong thing. Oopsies. It says help the trees. What? Help the trees. What are you talking about, my dude? Help the trees? I mean, I agree with that statement, but why did the music change to not be stressful? God, where is this? Oh, there it is. There you go. Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he is still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. That's really funny, actually. Oh my god, that's a really funny sentence to read now.
He and Ungard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear.
Oh Christ. Okay. But there's a
But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
a bear. Isn't it more of a thing for Mr. Corita? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Ah, I'm sure that's for Shu.
Bless you. No, not a good joke.
No.
Do you think this
1 out
came?
of 10.
Do you think this came through that little door?
Oh, this door. It's locked.
Oh, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Ah, there's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is Ungard's private lounge. Look at this, right?
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, we'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty, and there's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
There's a picture on the bottom. I don't like that. No! Damn
That
it!
cut off real bad on my end.
Okay, that's better for you then. Can we get Shu as a pet? Unfortunately not. We searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of the grasp this time.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Maya! I know what I gotta find. I gotta get that picture of Celeste. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impact. Do you mean?
Yeah. Mr. Corita's former manager.
Why would a picture of Ms. Impacts be here in Mr. Ungard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Ungard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I'll have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
That's... Oh.
That I know. Mystic Maya.
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Nothing.
We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
Edgeworth.
Yes.
As far as clue goes, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that?
Miss Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I can stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, pros. Time to open that last lock.
Okay, I was just having a breakdown. It's gotta be like midnight. And I don't have pizza.
That is a real crime. Hey, guys, remember, please remember to go to my Twitter, reblog, or retweet, or whatever it is. Hashtag, get pearls for pizza. Please and thank you. It's extremely important that we get Pearls her pizza today. That is the most important thing. All right, guys? Share it on the blogosphere. Put it on MySpace. Everything, okay?
Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psych lock because you know exactly what that is.
Psycholock. Are you sure you're okay, Mr. Wright?
No, I want to know, and you will tell me your secret.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
I literally could do that. Don't worry, I got like a picture that could do that.
Why frame him? It's funny because of the evidence.
Can you please tell me why you tried to frame Mr. On Guard for this murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. And please, Miss Andrews, you think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I would take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
You're trying to help or hurt Matt with what you're doing.
Wait, what?
Present the profile picture.
Oh, what do you mean?
Random haphazard throwing out of evidence that you're so fond of doing.
That's not what I was trying to do at all.
Then refrain from doing it more.
God, Phoenix and I are in the same head. Damn it. I guess I screwed up big time again.
So you're saying I was taking out my revenge out on Matt, why?
Yeah, we got that part, yeah.
Celeste.
There's only one catalyst that could... Oh, we did this part before, right. God damn,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. There's only
Yeah,
one catalyst...
that's the reason I said it out loud.
Yeah. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. That's Miss Impact's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. Does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right! You haven't mentioned him yet, but for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide.
Explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt.
This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ungard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed.
God, it's fucking finally. Jesus Christ.
Too short. Rip. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Koida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. But because of Mr. Ongard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why With Love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. That's why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. That is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste, and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called off the wedding, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Quida have to call off the wedding? Don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Or Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds and, so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge. There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
That was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright? Even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
I love that here she is just calling out toxic masculinity. Let's go. I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Thank you very much for taking your time to talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either with my situation or with what I know now. Alright, I don't think we're going to be able to do this in 45 minutes. So, I think we're saving here and ending it here. Sounds like. Oh, because we have a trial and a trial former, right?
Yeah, I think there's a trial former and a trial ladder, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I can double check. But...
Yeah, go ahead, double check it. It sounds like we're very close to the end.
We could do the trial former and leave the trial later for like, next time, but let's see. Hold on.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, there's a former and latter part of the... Wait, hold on. Ah, come on. Yeah, there's a former and latter part.
Alright, so we'll save both of them till the next one, because it's about 9:15 already. And I have a lot of work to do in real life, so I'm very tired already.
Alright.
So we'll save it for the next one. As always, guys, a huge thank you to all you guys for help for joining with me today on our beautiful adventure that's full of friendship and kindness and nothing evil ever.
Yeah.
God damn.
This case is one of my favorite cases, but it probably because it's kind of heavy.
Oh no, it is really well done. Check out my links, Ethno. Thank you very much. On one of those links, there is a Twitter link where we could get Pearls her pizza. We could get Pearls her pizza. Guys, there is no more important thing than to get Pearls her pizza. Oh, that's so stupid. I love it. All right. Anyways, we're going to raid Sassier. Hey, as always, follow my YouTube, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Make sure to check out AJ, the amazing emo artist we have here. And there's our raid message that Ethno brought up. Thank you very much, Ethno. We are going to raid Sassier. He is playing Sonic Heroes and is doing Team Sonics. mission first, it looks like. So we're gonna rate him. We're gonna say hi. Hey, Katie, thank you very much for joining in with me today. I had a blast. I'm probably changing Matt's voice, his evil voice. I am not gonna be doing that again. Anything you want to go out on that, Katie?
Just all y'all stay safe out there. Reach out to networks if you need. If you're ever dealing with self-harming thoughts or anything like that. And I take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday.
Always reach out to professionals if you do need that help. It is extremely important. Thank you for bringing that up, Katie. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.